The Charged Up Research Day has now begun, which means we have 1 in 10 shiny rates for 5 different Pokemon. And we also have a timed research, Charged Up Research Day timed research. So let's see what we get from these encounters. All we had to do was complete a task, and I had an early one, and we already got a shiny to start it off with. Oh my god. 460 CP, shiny Chinchou. Unfortunately, that's not the hundo. I believe it's 479, but still, the first click was a shiny. That's ridiculous. Let's see how good it was. Yeah, not really the best, but whatever. Encounter number 2 is with an Electrike, and this one's a 390. And then number 3 gives us a Joltik. That's pretty exciting. I would like to get a good shiny of this one. I believe as a hundo in Ultra League, it's really good. So we're gonna go for that, and hopefully we'll get it. Number 4 is with a Blitsle, and this one is a 366. And the last one is gonna be with a Helioptile. And I know for a fact you want a 399 on this one, so good luck. Hopefully you get that. And now for the final rewards, we get 1,000 dust, we get 2,500 XP, and now we get to choose a branch, and I am gonna go with the Joltik branch, even though it's kind of weird that none of them are showing up, but I do want to go for extra Joltik. So let's confirm it. And now we have to complete 10 field research tasks, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of Joltik encounters. So with that being said, let's spin all these stops, and let's get ourselves, well, a Ladybug apparently. Let's get ourselves some more encounters. Also, I did actually do this Sierra, and unfortunately it didn't turn out shiny, but that's why she's just standing there. And as you can see, these tasks are pretty easy. Catch 5 Pokemon, power up a Pokemon 3 times, and use 3 berries to help catch a Pokemon. I don't expect many of these are gonna take too long. I mean, we might run into like battle in a gym or something like that, but if we get that, I might just ditch it. And here are the first 3 researches that we get to do. This one is a Helioptile 381. Again, you want 399 for that one. This one is a Chinchou. You want a 479. And lastly, we've got ourselves a Electrike, and I don't remember the hundo for this one. Okay, just looked it up. You want a 413. 3 more encounters. Let's see what we get from these ones. This one is going to be a Blitsle. You want a 378 for that hundo. Next up, we've got ourselves a red Helioptile. All right, 386. That is a beautiful shiny, and I almost wasted a golden raspberry on something that would not get away, but still really cool that we got this thing. Again, you want 399, but let's just take a quick look at it. It is, yeah, it's okay. And then lastly, we get our hands on another Helioptile that's a 377. We're now back in the Pikachu's Indonesian park thing. That we have this building behind us here, and maybe we'll have even more luck here. This one is a Blitsle. This one is not a hundo. Followed up by another Helioptile, 395. That's really close to the hundo. And lastly, number 9, we have another Blitsle that's a 361. And here we have the next 3. This one is going to be a, shiny Joltik. Okay, 434, which is really good. I believe you want a 438 as the hundo, so this is going to be a decent one, which is awesome. Very glad that we got this thing. Let's take a look at this thing. It is a 15, 13, 15. That is freaking awesome. We will definitely hold on to that. But we still have 2 more encounters, so this one is going to be with another Joltik that is a 324, or a 424. And the last one here is going to be with a Blitsle that is not the hundo. 3 more. We're getting really lucky with these things. We got ourselves a Chinchou here. Was definitely not a hundo. This one's going to be another Chinchou that is a 469. And then this one right here is going to be with an Electrike that is not the hundo either. Shout out to trees. They are so helpful right now. It is really hot out here today, but we have 3 more of these things to go for. We got a Blitsle here. Maybe the next one will be a shiny. This one is going to be, once it loads, a Helioptile and a 383. And the last one is going to be with another Helioptile that's red and a 381. Awesome. Also, speaking of where we are right now, since this is like the Indonesia Pikachu adventure kind of thingy, the air adventures, I am curious what they're doing during this time, because that is currently happening for people with Sunday tickets. But right now, I mean, obviously this event is happening too, so I have no clue what's going on. 3 more encounters. Let's see what we get from these ones. This one is a Joltik. That is not the hundo for sure. Number 2 will be a Chinchou. And lastly, we have another Helioptile, 387. 2 more checks here. I mean, obviously we get to get this 3rd one done really quickly to earn a candy while exploring, but we got an Electrike here, 404. Shiny not found, but maybe it's found on this one, because that'd be cool. Nope, not this one, in a 63. 2 more. Let's see what we get from these ones. You are not shiny. And this one right here shall be also an Electrike and a 388. 2 more. It's taking a while to get this candy for some reason, but this is going to be, once it loads, another Joltik. Cool, 429. And number 2 is with a Helioptile that is a 396. 3 off the hundo. 2 more yet again. This one is going to be a Helioptile. And the second one before the staircase takes me out is an Electrike. Finally got that candy, so we can do all 3 of these now. The first one is a Helioptile, 377. Number 2 is going to be with a Chinchou, 60. And that last one's going to be with another Chinchou, 61. 3 more of these things. Let's see what we get. A Blitsle that isn't shiny. Number 2 is going to be with another Chinchou, 64. And this last one right here is going to be with a Joltik that is a 26. We've had to leave the park now because we've done all of them in the park, but let's see if we can get some more shinies shinies out and about in the city, there are quite a few stops around. In fact, let's just look around. As you can see, there's a lot of halos everywhere. I have a feeling like we can go through a decent amount of these, minus the fact that the roads are basically entering just a blender. It is horrifying just how many cars just zoom by. Also, traffic lights are kind of optional here. That's also kind of fun. This is another Chinchou and a 75. That's 4 off the hundo. 3 more. What do we got with these ones? You are another Helioptile. We've been seeing 377 a lot when it comes down to Helioptile, but this one is a Joltik, 23, and this last one is going to be with another Electrike that is a 390. Accidentally claimed this one, but that's fine. 408 shiny Joltik, always great to see it. Obviously, it's nothing close to the 96 we got, but obviously we're still gonna catch it. Let's start from the middle with this one. Maybe we'll get 2 shinies in a row. We do not. Do the bottom one next, because why not, right? It could be a shiny. It's not a shiny though. And of course, the top one is going to be the shiny. Of course it is. 411 shiny Joltik. We're going off on Joltiks, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we'll see that 438 though. I still don't have a hundo of this thing. 3 more on a much quieter road. This one is a Blitsle, 369. The second one will be a shiny Blitsle. There we go. Ooh, 375 as well. That is 3 off of the hundo. We're getting really good IVs and wasting golden raspberries for whatever reason, but that's fine, whatever. I think this might be a 96 again or a 98. I'd be down if we get a whole bunch of shiny 96s, because honestly, those are good IVs. And they're from Bali, which makes even more fun. 375 is a Goku bad. Of course it is. Can't go anywhere without a Goku bad. Shout out to you, Goku. And then, do we get a back-to-back? We do not on this one. 381. Let's do the middle again. Let's see what we get. This one is a Chinchou, and a pretty bad Chinchou at that. Anywho, this one is a Helioptile, and the last one is going to be a Electrike that isn't shiny, 392. Starting from the bottom with these 3, we get ourselves a shiny Electrike. There we go. 384 though. Not exactly the best, but still it's a shiny. Keeping it on the bottom with these, we're gonna get a Chinchou, and then the final one on the top was another Chinchou. Gonna go traditional with these ones. Top one is a Chinchou, middle one is a Helioptile, and then the bottom one is another Joltik. Getting close to the end, we're about an hour and 40 minutes in, but so far decent luck. I can't complain at all. It's been a lot of fun, and a decent amount of shinies, which is always nice to see, but no shinies in this batch, sadly, and 2 389s in a row. What do we got from these 3? A Chinchou for starters, 71, that's 8 off. Number 2 is a Helioptile, 89 again, and then the last one is another Chinchou and another 71. What's going on here? Start from the bottom with these ones. We get ourselves another Chinchou, 50. The middle one is another Joltik, and then this one right here is going to be another Joltik and a 28, not a 38. This one is a shiny Joltik, 427. Been getting a lot of these, and I've even claimed like what, the 10 of them that I'm gonna get later on, and I bet you anything none of those 10 are gonna be shiny. I mean, it'd be cool if they were, but I think it's gonna be funny that it's gonna turn out that way. This one is going to be a Chinchou, and this one is a Helioptile. We're getting close to the end now. We got a Blitsle, 351. Number 2 is a Joltik, a 29. And lastly, we have a Electrike, 400 exactly. Getting very close to the end here. We might only be able to get 3 more after this, and then we'll go for all of those Joltik encounters, but this one is a Blitsle, and the final one here is going to be another Chinchou. All right, and here are our final 3, and then we're gonna go on to the Joltiks. So, number 1 is a Blitsle, not a hundo. Number 2 is an Electrike that also isn't a hundo. And the last one is going to be another Electrike that is a 399. Now it's time to claim all of these Joltiks, and I'm excited about it because I feel like we might get 1, even though I know I jinxed myself earlier. Number 2 is going to be another not shiny, 432. So unfortunately, I am, well, unable to claim the rest of them because I threw one in the stack, and sure enough, I have to catch everything in the stack until I get to it. And I didn't want to do that because we have a shiny Mesprit right here, and I didn't want to catch it right now. I wanted to catch it later, but have to do it now, so it is what it is. But the downside to this is it really likes to fight until I film in front of you guys, apparently. Then it likes to stay in the ball. Very cool. Let's take a look at it. It is that. Now we can continue with this. Number 3 is going to be a not shiny. Number 4 is going to be a not shiny as well, 428. That's not bad, but that's 10 off. This one will be not a shiny as well, 425. This one is a shiny. Okay, we did get one. Awesome. 422. Very, very cool. Just for fun, we'll take a look at this one. It is a 13, 14, 10. And then, do we get 2 in a row? We do not get 2 in a row. Okay, 420 as well. My goodness, there are a lot of these encounters. Next up, we have a not shiny that is a 423. All right, and here are the final 3 encounters. This one, not a shiny, 12. I got the second to final one, not a shiny, and a 25. And this will be the very final one. Let's see what happens. It's a shiny and a 10. 10. Okay, not quite a shundo, but that is what it is. Very happy with our progress today. Pretty good. And in total, we managed to get, I want to say 11 shinies total. We don't really count the Mesprit, but we did get a lot of Joltiks, and we got a few other things as well. In fact, we did get one of everything, which is awesome. Very glad that we pulled that off. And all in all, the best one is definitely this, our 15, 13, 15. And you know what? Since we're in Bali and we're having just a great time here, let's turn this one into Galvantula, and I think I'm gonna max it, because, I mean, why not? It's not quite a hundo, but it's gonna do really good. So there it is, our shiny Galvantula. It looks really cool. I love the shiny of this thing. It doesn't change a ton, but I mean, obviously, like, the lighter blue turns really dark, and I like that a lot, but the yellow stays about the same. If we were to power this up all the way, it would become a 2476. That's still pretty darn good. I'm really happy with that. So let's turn this into an Ultra League Galvantula, and also to waste even more dust, let's throw another move on this bad boy as well. So now it has Lunge and Discharge, which is great, but we want to get rid of Fury Cutter in the future. You want to have, I want to say it's Volt Switch. In fact, let's just try it out. Fast TM, and it is Volt Switch. Yes, that is the moveset you want on this thing, and it is pretty good in certain metas. But on that note, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love, and also let me know in the comments down below. How did you do if you've played so far? But if you haven't played yet, what are you looking forward to? What hundo or shundo do you really want to get? Please let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right here where we play the Bali Air Adventures event, and it was a lot of fun, so definitely check this one out.